kind of ground, the war just depicted in this film is known as the Holocaust, which is a part of the World War II. This genocide was controlled by Adolf Hitler's Nazi Germany, and the ultimate goal of this was just to basically clear Germany and just and eventually get rid of the whole entire population. So people of impure groups such as Jews, Gypsies, homosexuals, and the handicapped, among others, and this commenced a time of genocide. So just in relation to the real events that actually happened during in the world during this time, the year 1939 was when Germany had conquered Poland. Jews were removed from their homes and transferred to ghettos that were concentrated and separated from the rest of the population. The Krakow ghetto featured in Schindler's List was filled by almost 20,000 Jews. Throughout this miserable era in Krakow, Oskar Schindler, a war prophetess, saved the lives of over 1,000 Jews who worked for him. Although the Nazis mass murdered people, the amount that Schindler had saved of 1,000 people may appear a small number. However, this small number represents a unique group of human lives that was saved. And these people would have also been slaughtered if it was not for Schindler. So this mirrors the true event that actually happened during this period. The film correlates to true events. During the film, when Oscar is traveling, he does witness a fair few of horrific events. So he watches soldiers line up and see how many people they can kill with just one bullet. The soldiers make this like it's some kind of game. And what makes the scene more emotional is when children are involved. So one of the most iconic scenes in the movie is when the girl in the red coat appears. She is such a vivid image and really highlights and brings the viewers back, as the film is in black and white. The girl represents innocence of the Jewish people who are being slaughtered. The red may also just signify that the red flag that Jewish people used as a cry for help during World War II. And later on during the movie, Schindler finds the body of the little girl in a pile of dead bodies. So this heartbreaking scene really just shows the death of innocence. And I believe it is this little girl who has just contributed to Oscar's individuality. So just from this, I can see like one of the main messages coming through from this film is that even with all the money in the world, you can't put a value on an individual's life. Schindler gave up all the money he had just to save over 1,000 people. So this really reflects Schindler's real life experience. Towards the end of his life, he did not have much money except for the donation that he was receiving. So he died poor at the bank, but he did die rich in the heart. He was known as a hero of World War II. So just reflecting all this back onto the companion reader that I chose, first of all, the reading just interests me because it was compiled of a number of different critical perspectives on the film. So it just gave me more of an insight into the text that eventually allowed me to connect all the dots together and just to get a few more ideas. So the reading just conveys the ways in which the Holocaust has been reiterated to be told to future generations to educate individuals just in order to prevent such a genocide from occurring again. So after the first time from watching the movie, I didn't really think much of the lives that were rescued just because it seemed like a small number to me. But when I did go back for a second viewing, I did realize that the movie places a really huge emphasis on the lives that are saved rather than the larger amount of individuals that were murdered. So this really highlighted in the reading when Lebowski argues that Schindler's List emphasizes upon the rescue of individual lives rather than the death of an entire population. And although the number of deaths the film places an emphasis on, the compelling swarm of emotions hits the reader right in the feels, henceforth giving the reader more of a happy ending kind of experience. The reading really highlights that the Schindler Jews' survival, articulated with founding of the Jewish state as a bulwark against future genocides. So, just to tie it all together, this argument provides confidence to my insight of the film. Thank you so much for watching this presentation, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it.